Welcome, guys. Let me forward the YouTube link to the class so that others can join. YouTube link. Welcome, guys. Let me forward the YouTube link to the class so that others can join. All right, guys. Welcome, my amazing people. Welcome to the class. We have 34 persons here on Zoom. Yeah, we have 34 persons on Zoom. Okay, guys, how you all doing? Can you hear me? Sound check. Oh, can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. And if you're excited tonight, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know in the chat section if you can hear me and if you are excited. If you're excited. If you're on YouTube, let's know if you can hear me loud and clear and you're excited and we can roll it right now. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Let's get right into it. Good evening, everybody. How you all doing? Good evening from my end. I'm in Abuja, Nigeria. So good evening from this end. Welcome to our 2 days virtual assistant free training on virtual assistant, introduction to virtual assistant. So this is gonna be a 2 days free training. And today, funny enough, somebody had sent me a DM today from one of the groups and was like, are you an affiliate marketer or a virtual assistant? I was like, excuse me, just hold on for the class. So you guys will be getting to know me, who I am, and why I'm here teaching you guys. So it's gonna be a 2 days free virtual assistant training where we'll be teaching you, giving you an intro to VA, telling you of the simple skills required for the VA, and we'll also be introducing you to graphic design using the Canva route, and we'll be showing you how to get remote jobs online in this today's class. But today's class would be an intro class to VA and an intro to skills, which is the graphic design skills. So this class is going to be in 2 sections, the theoretical part, which I will be taking, and the practical part, which Coach Chibuzo would be taking. So if you do not have Canva on your phone right now, before we start that section, kindly download Canva. Kindly download it before we start. Kindly download. Let me remove the Zoom link from the group so that we'll just have the YouTube link, so that we can have more persons on YouTube than on Zoom. Yeah. So, and let's get right into today's business. Yes. So tell me where you are chatting from, both on YouTube and on Zoom. Tell us where you are chatting from and what you do for a living. Let's get right into it. So my name is Chiwendu Faith Ama, and I'm fondly called the 6-figure woman. And I am chatting from Abuja, Nigeria. I am a virtual assistant coach. I'm a business strategist, and I am also a knowledge monetization expert. I am an ex-banker. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a daughter. I am like I'm a female, yes. So now you know me. Let us know you. Let's know where you are chatting from. Let's know where you're chatting from and what you do for a living. It's just something brief. Yes, it's Canva. It's just something brief for us to know who we are talking to tonight. Who we are talking to tonight. So, guys, let me know. Okay, we have Aisha chatting from Kuje. Wow. Aisha is in my backyard. Nice to meet you. Aisha is chatting from Kuje. She's in Abuja. Nice to meet you, Aisha. Okay, we have Clinton, Delta State. How are you, my Delta? We have Lagos State, Victoria, a digital marketer. We have Samuel from Lagos, Miriam from Calabar. We have Techno, okay. Her name is Rachel from Lagos, and so many more. Okay, we have Splendor from Port Harcourt. Yes, thank you so much, guys. Are you excited to be here? So now, tell me one reason why you joined. You saw the ads, you clicked the link, and you joined the group. Ifoma from Lagos, how you doing? Tell me one reason why you joined. This class is going to be just within 2 hours. I'm going to take the first 40 minutes to handle the first part of today's class, while the next coach will be coming in and she's going to take the next 1 hour, 20 minutes, because it's going to be a practical class. So why did you click the link and join the training? Let us know. Why did you join? Do you sell hairs and shoes? What triggered you to join? Value and get another source of income. That's amazing. Yes. Wow, a copper. To get a lot of people want to get another source of income, just because we know that Nigeria is very sweet at the moment. And wow, I have someone, Ada from Owerri. I'm from Imo State, so that's my Owerri sister. Okay, looking for opportunity and learning skills. That is equally amazing. Samuel, handsome Samuel, how are you doing? Aspiring VA, wow, good. Administrative officer at a private hospital, that's amazing. Learning skills, learning skills, learning skills. Okay, that's wonderful, that's wonderful. A lot of you joined because you want to learn skills. The reason I asked this question is because a lot of us just want to sit back and, get used to what we know before. We don't want to learn something new. We don't want to learn new skills. We don't want to learn new strategies. So that's why I want to know, okay, why you join, because in case you have the wrong reason, so that you won't waste 2 days of your time. Gifts from Lagos, how you doing? I see you. So that you won't waste 2 days of your time. You just get to exit now and exit all our platforms in case you are joining for the wrong reason. So let me tell you why this 2 days training was created and why it is free. This 2 days training, first of all, is to introduce you to the possibility of digital skills, introducing you into the tech community. That's why this 2 days training is here, to make you see the opportunity of having a remote skill, having a smart skill, I call it smart skill, and the possibility of working online from the comfort of your home. If this is not something you would like and making money, yeah, that's the most important thing, working online and making good money, and not just making money, but making money in a stronger currency. So if this is not your reason why you joined so that you can come scam people, you joined so that you can come ask somebody for urgent 2K, you joined because you are looking for a place where they put 1 naira to get 2 naira, you joined because you are looking for Ponzi scheme, you joined because you are looking for 1 or 2 things or the other than learning skill, other than being equipped, kindly log off from this live video and log off from our platforms. That will be great. So let's get started. Who am I and why I'm here to teach you? Who is excited? Who wants to know me? 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 Okay, yeah. Galaxy S8. How are you? Okay, like I said, my name is Chiwendu Faith Ama. I am a virtual assistant. I'm a virtual assistant coach. I'm a knowledge monetization expert. I'm a business strategist. Yes, but have I always been a virtual assistant? That is a big no. So I have been a virtual assistant for about 4 years now, and I have run, we have a virtual assistant academy, a digital school called the Jazz Digital Hub that have been operating, or that have been in operation for the last 3 years. The Jazz Digital Hub has been in operation for the last 3 years. And the Jazz Digital Hub is a training institute. We have our virtual assistant arm, which is the Jazz Virtual Assistant Academy, which is a training institute where, Canva app, where we train aspiring VA. We teach them the digital workspace skills, show them how they can use it to profit themselves, get jobs both locally and internationally. And my students and I, we've been able to work with several clients across the globe. We'll be going into that. You'll be seeing more of that tomorrow. We've been able to work with several clients across the globe. We've been able to make money for ourselves and our family and become comfortable. Yes, I am a girly's girl. So I want you all to know that fact very early. I am a girly's girl. So, and have I always been a VA? Have I always had tech skills? No, I have not always had tech skills. Prior to me becoming a virtual assistant, I used to be a banker. I used to work in the financial institution. But prior to that, I am a biochemist. I'm a biochemist who works in the banking institution. Then, how did I discover virtual assistant, remote job? I discovered remote working. Okay, before I started working remotely, I ventured into Forex trading. That was during the COVID. You know, now COVID, we are home and we're looking for one thing or two things to do. I dived into Forex trading. I was trading Forex and I was making the money. I was still at the bank then. I was making money from trading Forex. But at the time, I realized that, yes, I was making money, but Forex was giving me hypertension. I was having heart attack, panic attack, so that I will not lose my market, I will not lose my trade. I was having panic attack. How can I was making money, but I was having panic attack. So before 2020 ended, I stopped trading Forex. I focused on my regular banking job, and I was doing that up until I got fired. I got fired, and that was how I dived into remote work. But before I dived into remote work, I was broke, helpless, frustrated. I was a frustrated and broke housewife. I was a frustrated and broke housewife who is used to having her own money and do not have any money. I was hoping for a man to give me money at all time. I was frustrated and I was at the lowest point of my life. Then I was just scrolling through Facebook and I saw an advert on freelancing, not really virtual assisting then. I saw an advert on freelancing and I said, oh, for all it's worth, let's get right into it. Let's dive into it. What will it cost? Nothing. So I decided to hop in. 1 minute, please. 1 minute, guys. Can you help me remove this phone and stop the recording because of space? Sorry. So I just dived into it. I got trained. It wasn't the best of training for me because I was mainly on my own for that very first training. I got trained, then I started hustling for looking for work, looking for ways to, make ends meet. And thankfully, I got my first job, which was paying me $20 per week. It was terrible because at then dollar was about 300 to something naira, 200 or something naira. Unlike now, that is 1,006, 1,500 naira. So then it was about 280, 300 kind of ish. So, but I was still happy earning $20 per week because coming from a place of being a stay-at-home mom, and I didn't tell you guys why I was a stay-at-home mom. I was doing POS. I collected money points POS, and I was doing POS for my flats. So anybody that I had small cash. So because me, I'm not used to staying at home doing nothing. I When they paid me that last salary and fired me, I just carried my small cash and I used it as capital for my POS. So I was running that POS thing at home while I was actually looking for a way while I was still training and all that. So I got my first job, $20 per week, and I was doing that for like 1 month. Then I stopped the job because my boss was annoying. He could insult me morning, afternoon, evening, and nights. Could insult me morning, afternoon, evening, and nights. Yes. So he was much like a racist kind of. Would insult the fact that I'm black, insult the fact that, oh, you don't know what you're doing and all that. So I just, and then he would make a mistake and still pour the insult on my head after he was the one that made the mistake. So I said, for this Afama code, $20 per week, what am I doing? I stopped. Then I started looking for jobs again. Then after a while, I got another job that paid. That job was a contract job, and it's like about $5,000 for the whole of the contract. It was $5,000, a total contract job. So that was like the big break. And I said to myself, if I can get one 5K job, then I can get more jobs. Then I posted it in one community that I was in, and everybody started messaging me, oh, can you help me? Then I started teaching my friends and, people that knew me, that saw the process, that knew the process that we were there, started training them for free, showing them how they too can get jobs online. So that was just how we started as the freelancing academy. Then we moved into trainings, and that's history, and here we are. So now you know who I am, and you know why I am teaching you. So let's get right into class. So who is super excited? I'll be sharing my screen. I will be getting right into the class in proper. Can you guys see my screen? A lot of you will be hearing one little monkey jumping on the stairs. Please do not mind that. I'm a mom, and I am a proud mom. How many of you are moms here? Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. If you're a mom like me, let me know. I am a mom and I'm a proud mom. So if you hear 5 little monkeys jumping on the stairs, it's part of the class. Yes, it is part of the class. We will hear it with pride, but it's not going to disturb us tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now let's get right into it. Let's get right into business. So welcome again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, no. This is the wrong. I'm actually displaying the wrong slide for today's class. This is not the slide for tonight's class. Sorry, guys. Let me get the right slides for today's class. That's our tomorrow's slide. That slide is for tomorrow. Mom of 3. Wow. Wow. We are the superheroes. We are the superheroes. Mom of 3. Whoa. I'm a mom of 1, and we are super, super. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. Let me search for today's, give us 1 second. Let's search for today's slides. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 1 second to get through to today's slides. Thank you. So have you downloaded Canva? Yeah, Canva app. Kindly download it. Kindly download Canva app, please. Kindly download Canva app. Go to your app store or your Play Store and search for Canva app. Canva. This is Canva, C-A-N-V-A, Canva. Search for Canva and download Canva app. Please, guys, because that's what we'll be using tonight. If you do not have Canva, oh, some person says they do have Canva. Thank you so much. And here we are. This is the app that we'll be using to learn tonight. We'll be learning how to create designs. How to create designs for business owners. Yes. So welcome again to the Jazz Digital Hub, and I remain the 6-figure woman, or you call me Chinwendu. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I've told you guys who I am. If you are not really seeing my face clearly, you see this beautiful face with the lid on a black shirt and a red hair, that is me. I am Chinwendu, a wife, a mom, an ex-banker, a digital workspace expert, business strategist, knowledge monetization expert, and the founder of the Jazz Digital Hub. Now you know me. So the person that came to my DM to ask me plenty questions, are you a digital marketer or a VA? Now you know who I am. Hope you've understood that. So we have an overview for today's class. We'll be learning, getting introduced to virtual assisting, knowing who a VA is, knowing the role of VAs and all that. So let's get right in. Who is a virtual assistant? What do you understand by the term virtual assistant? What do you understand? Wow, Ojo, an ex-banker as well, my fellow colleague. A virtual assistant is a self-employed professional or a self-employed business person. A virtual assistant is a self-employed, guys, my light, please get my lights on. Thank you. Nigeria has happened to me. Nigeria has happened to me. Kindly get the lights on. So a virtual assistant is a self-employed professional who assists business owners and assists businesses by providing professional administrative services, technical assistance services, creative assistance services, business assistance services. They provide all kinds of administrative, creative, technical, business assistance services for their clients remotely. So if you're a person that works remotely for your clients and you help them do their social media posts, you help them, you're a social media VA, you help them manage their communities, you help them do things like administrative tasks, help them create their sheets, their slides, their everything around administration, data entry, and all that. You are a virtual assistant. Hold up, why my light is coming up right about now. I am in Nigeria. Roles of virtual assistant. What are the roles of a virtual assistant? What are the roles of a virtual assistant? So, as a VA, your role as a VA for a particular client is depending on one, your expertise. Your expertise depends on the skill sets you have. So if you have social media skill set, you are niching down to social media management, and you are a social media VA rather, depending on your expertise, the industry of your client. Hooray, my light is back up. Woo-hoo. The industry of your client, the business you are servicing, what industry? The way you will service me as a business owner, actually, I have 3 virtual assistants working with me right now. The way you are going to service me as a business owner is different from the way you are going to service a cosmetic brand. It's different from the way you are going to service a food brand. It's different from the way you are going to service like a real estate brand. So, like I said, your skill set, the industry you're working in, and the tax they want you to feel. They want you to feel. Yes, the tax they want you to feel. But let's look at some general roles. Let's look at some general roles of virtual assistant. So virtual assistant manage schedule. They manage emails, data entry, research, administrative support, customer service, document preparation, editing, video editing, lead generation, and so on and so forth, social media management and all that. So there are so many roles. We just want to look at the few that we can actually look at. So now we've looked at the roles. Now let's look at the benefits of being a virtual assistant. Are you guys following? Are you with me? If you are with me, kindly let me know in the chat section. If you are with me, kindly let me know in the chat section. If you're following, let me know. YouTube guys, let me know if you're following. Benefits of being a virtual assistant. The benefit of being a virtual assistant is equally the same benefits of being a remote worker in general. Like, the benefits are enormous. We are looking at flexibility. That's why it is boldly written, flexibility. As a virtual assistant, my time is flexible because I can choose to take jobs that are around my free time. Remote work opportunity. It is one thing that I cannot take for granted. And since I started remote working, no matter how much you are willing to pay me, I will never go back to the physical office setting. I cannot. I can never. I can be working and travel. Like last 2 years during the summer, I traveled for holiday and I wasn't on leave. I was still working. And this year too, I'll still travel again. I'll still take a trip again. And I'm still not going to go on holiday. I will still work. I'll still be working. I'll attend to clients. I'll attend to students. As long as I have my phone and my laptops. That's all that matters. Access to internet. That's my basic thing. So flexibility, remote work opportunity is the toppest, like of all priority. That's why I asked you guys, why did you click on the link, chatted with us, and joined this training? This is the major reason. Cost savings. I'm no longer buying white, red, and black anymore as uniform. I'm no longer spending excessively for logistics to and fro from the office and all that. I can sit in my home, even when you tell me, oh, fuel is so thousand. I only feel the condition of fuel for my generators. I will feel the condition of fuel and diesel because of lightning, not transportation. My movement is just for maybe essential movements, not actually going to work, because actually I'm working from home. Independence. You are, as a VA, you are an independent contractor. So you can choose when, what is it, baby? You can choose when to work. Sorry. You want to come and teach? You can choose when to work and when not to. You can choose when to work for a client and when it is time to sojourn for the next client. I'm an independent contractor. If a client is trying to abuse me, if a client is trying to underpay me, if a client is trying to like do one or two things that does not go down well with me, I can choose to end contracts. That is why I'm an independent contractor. You cannot get me and tie me down. You get? Global reach. Like when we started the class, I said that we've been able to work with several companies, several individual, different colors, different race across the globe. Being a banker did not give me that opportunity. Yes, it did not. It only, being a banker gave me the opportunity to be transferred from one state to another. You get, but being a virtual assistant gave me the opportunity. Okay, I'm working with a red Indian today, of which I hardly work with Indians anyway. Not talk loud though. It gives me the opportunity to work with a Canadian tomorrow, an Australian, and a Norwegian. You know, you get a Polish, and you get, it gives me the opportunity for global reach. My skill set can be appreciated globally. I don't get tied down to local indigenous business owners who are not willing to pay you your worth in hard currency. So I get the opportunity to sojourn and go into I'll call it the harvest field, go out there into the global space and get clients who are willing to appreciate my expertise and pay me my worth in stronger currency. This is my second time of using the word stronger currency, because we all like earning in strong currency. Even if you are earning a minimum of $500 per month. I cannot remember the last time I earned $500. But if you are earning a minimum of $500 per month, how much is that if you convert it? How much is it? That's like 800K, right? Even if you are earning $300, convert it by 1,500. How much is $300? So you get, that's if you are earning small. Not to talk of the people that will be earning like 1,005, which is 1,500. Not of the people that are earning $1,000, $1,500, $1,600. You get $2,000, $2,500, which is 2,500, and you get. Not to talk of those guys. So that's one very sweet thing about working as a VA or working remotely. Skill enhancement. As a VA, you know that, yeah, baby, you know that you must enhance your skill every single time. Because if you get outdated, you will lose your job. Baby, I'm coming. I have a toddler, guys. If you get outdated, you will lose your job, because somebody who is following the trend, oh, AI and automation is what's in vogue. You are learning AI and automation. 1 minute, please. Kindly give her cartoon in her room and something to just take away her time. Sorry, guys. Yeah, what I was saying. Yes. AI is the new trendy thing, and you do not know it, and your employer actually needs somebody with AI skills. They've taken you to the back door and brought in somebody to actually do that. So you see. So as a VA, you enhance your skill on a regular. There is no good month that I am not on one training program or the other. Reduce stress. Okay, that is variable. Like reduce stress in the sense that when you get reduced stress is when you know how to balance your work life. We'll look at that later on in tomorrow's class. Career diversity. This is also one of the benefits. I don't want to dwell so much so that I can, whoa, Coach Chi, please, forgive me. Just give me extra 15 minutes. I will wrap up with this particular segment. Skills required. Yes, some people, I know in your mind, you were like, okay, what are the basic skills to becoming a VA? So because being a virtual assistant is very broad, super broad, like medicine, that you now choose the area you want to practice. You want to be a gynae, you want to be a pediatrician, sorry guys, and so on. The same thing with VA is broad. You choose what you want to do, and what you want to do has its particular skill set for it. But let's look at general skills. So everything I'll be touching tonight is going to be general. So we have the graphic design skills, the communication skills. I'm not going to look into hard skills so much. I'll look at soft skills, because some of us, we think that hard skills is everything and we forget soft skills. We lack mannerism to keep a client, and we get a job, we mess up at the end of the day. I've had one VA who is terrible at communication. You will tell this person to do one thing, she will do another thing. She will tell you after she has done it that she feels that this thing is better. That's why she did it that way. She didn't follow instruction. I made sure I did not get to 1 month working with her. I told her, I said, my dear, how much is your money for these past weeks? Please stop here. That's what a lot of us do. So now we have the graphic design skill. Why I added graphic design is because we'll be looking at it today. Communication skill. In all you do, know how to communicate and know how to communicate rightly. In all you do, be a badass communicator and communicate rightly. Do not assume for anybody. Do not assume for your client. Don't say, oh, they should have known this. They should have. No. Communicate properly and clearly. Adaptability skills. Be able to change and adapt to any changes while delivering your role. Okay, in this month of May, I changed our modus operandi, like in my company, and my two of my VAs had to adjust. It was very easy for one to adjust, and for the second one, I had to do multiple trainings again for her, because once I have good staffs, I don't like letting go. My staff stays long with me. I had to do multiple training for her to adjust into the new system that we are now operating. And the second one that has adapted now helped in training this other one till she picked up. So as a VA, you should know that not all bosses would be able to train you. So you should be able to adapt very quickly, like speed of light, to change. Do you know this? No, I've never tried this, but I think I can do it when I look at it critically. That's the answer. You shouldn't like, oh, how do I do this? Oh, this one like this. That one. Don't be resistant to change. Let your adaptability skill be high. Time management. Nobody is paying you to come and do sluggishly. Okay, you are supposed to send me reports by so time. You are waiting for me to even get up from the day. In short, I will be agitated before you. Then why am I employing you? You should be able to manage time effectively. Data entry skill, very important, no matter the area of VA you are specializing in. Creative mindset. A creative mind is a mind that can get solutions to problems with a speed of light. If your mind is not creative, you have no business being a VA. If your mind is stopped, you will not perform well. Coordination and planning, research skill. Some of us do not have the ability to research. We don't even pay attention to detail, not to talk of research. I know yesterday I posted that our classes will be on Zoom and on YouTube. Some persons came to my DM after seeing that message to send me a private message. Is the class going to be on YouTube as well? What of people that do not have Zoom? What do they now do? Your mind did not tell you that, oh, let me research. What do I do if I don't have Zoom? You will not see that if you don't have Zoom, you need to download Zoom. And you will see how some people will come to me and like, how do I download the Zoom? I was like, and you say you want to be a VA. You cannot type your phone and look for simple answers to questions. Wahala dey o. Should be able to research, surf the internet, multitasking, at least know how to coordinate plenty things at a time. That's what they are paying you for. You are the center brain of an organization. You are the everything. Everything comes to you. You are the CPU. You are the central processing unit. So you should be able to carry everything at once. Understand simple project management skills, problem solving skills, self-developmental, organizational skills. All these are things you need to master. Then, yes, Joy, be a badass communicator. Then you now have types of virtual assistant. You know, I told you that like medicine, VA is broad. You have to specialize on what you want to do. So this is the specialization. There are so much, but we'll be looking at a few. I'll be giving you a few right now. I'll be giving you just a few right now. You have like the chatbot assistant. The chatbot assistant, I don't know how many of you have purchased something from seller or one of all these online platforms and you chatted with customer service. Yes, they are chat assistants. The customer service representatives, you call and a customer service attends to your problem and all that. Personal and executive assistant. You know those PA that follows Oga, but this time you are following Oga remotely. Health assistant, you are in the medical line and you say you want to be a VA, but a VA that is assigned to the health industry. You are a nursing assistant, like a virtual nurse assistant. You are a virtual assistant. Sales, you can niche down to your profession. You can be a legal assistant, a social media assistant, a medical virtual or a health virtual assistant, a real estate assistant, a real estate virtual assistant, you get. So you can niche down. There are so many, but I'm just going to list out a few. Project management, administrative is the most popular. Travel assistant, property management assistant. There are so many of them. But we can't look right into them because of time. So now let's look at tools. Now we've told you guys like, okay, these are the type of VA, these are the skills required. What are the tools that we are to use to practice? If I want to be a virtual assistant now, which tool do I need to know to get started? There are so many tools. There are thousands, millions of tools. We are in the world where tools are developed every day to ease operation. But for the sake of this class, like I said now, it's just introduction to like the simple and most common tools. That's what we're talking about today. So you have tools like Slack, which is a communication tool. Slack is like WhatsApp, but it's an upgraded version for office communication. Trello, a project management tool. I think we do not have time for me to explain every tool one by one. You have Slack, Trello, tools like Google Workspace. These Google tools, Google application, the slides, the spreadsheet, Excel, Microsoft Workspace. Microsoft applications. Your Zoom is a remote tool. Your Canva, this one here, is also so many of them. You have things like Asana. There are so many tools out there. And the truth is that these tools are not difficult to use. They are not difficult to use. Just master for project management. Know like the most essential and you maneuver the others. It's just for you to be able to know the keys. Understand keys. That's just basically it. Then we have common problems VA faces. This class tonight will not end if we don't look at the real problems that VA faces. VA, finding job is a big problem, not just for VAs, but for remote workers. We'll be looking at how to find jobs tomorrow, but it's a big problem. We'll look at that tomorrow. And one of the problems, okay, work-life balance is also a problem where a lot of us do not know how to manage themselves because you are working from home. Like me now that is teaching, I have been awake since 2 a.m. and I've been working since then till now. I've not slept. Look, my eyes are closing. It's a problem. You are doing this thing, continuing like this, like do a continuous process of this. Your body is going to give out. Your body will certainly fail you. But I don't stay awake every day from 2. Today, I had so much work to do. So I just say, okay, let me just dedicate the whole of the day to do my projects, all my projects. So while you are working with clients, be able to determine your work time and your family time. Because when you have enough time to rest, you perform better. You'll be more productive at your work. Lack of experience and portfolio. Lack of experience and portfolio is a major problem. That's why you need to be in a circle. You need to be in a community where, for those of you that have not worked before, where you build experience and portfolio together, relying on freelance side. What would happen if Upwork chooses to pack up? How will you get jobs? For those of us that are already practicing and they are relying on just Upwork and Fiverr, what do you do when they pack up? Oh, you start looking for another banking job because you have no other thing to do. We'll look at that tomorrow. We'll look at other places that you can get jobs outside the freelancing side. Client retention. Some of us have bad attitudes to work. We have bad attitude to work. That is why we do not know how to retain clients. You treat the client poorly. How do you think the client is going to come back to you tomorrow? When you treat a client poorly, there's no way you are going to return that client because they are not coming back. They are gone for good. You've lost the clients. So client retention is a problem, and how do we remedy that problem? We need to work on our skills. When we say we are learning skills, you do not learn half-baked skill. Oh, you heard that, this job is paying, you will not learn the skill. You know one or two things. You just go and start collecting jobs from clients, spoiling our name. Tomorrow, a client will see another person and the person say, I'm a Nigerian. They'll say, no, those people don't know how to work. It is painful. It is painful, but it's the truth. A lot of us do spoil our names outside because we just want the fast cash. So that client will not come back to you again. You don't know how to communicate properly. You lose out on your clients. Whoa, I've taken 50 minutes instead of 40 minutes. Thank you so much, guys. We'll be continuing this section tomorrow. We will be talking about how to get jobs, where to get jobs, how to position for jobs. Tomorrow is like the main organ of it all. So right now, let me take questions for 2 seconds. How many of you enjoyed this section? Whoa, our coach will be joining us, should be on this call right now to take her section. We're going into practical. If you have Canva, say I have. If you have Canva, say I have. How many of you enjoyed this section? Oh, okay, that's good. Let's get our coach right in. Coach Chibuzo, you can unmute your mic. Good afternoon, and welcome. So, guys, we are moving into the practical section of today's class. I've taken 10 minutes out of the practical class. Coach, forgive me.
I'm not forgiving you. You are going to pay.
Don't worry,
You're
I
not
will
allowing
pay
me
with
to share my screen.
oha soup. I'm coming. Let me
No, I
allow
just
you.
finished eating oha soup. I just finished eating oha soup. I don't want oha soup.
I'll pay you with vegetable. Now you can share your screen, ma.
Hi, everybody. How are you? Good evening. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? Are you sure you can't see me? Hello. I love that vibe. I like the vibe. I like the vibe. Good evening, everybody. How are you? Confirm that you can see me. You're not seeing me. Hey, because what's going on?
Yeah, we
Let
can
me
see
turn it
you
up.
now. We can see you
Uh-huh.
now.
Hmm. Yeah, you see, I'm trying to remove something from my mouth. That's because I just rushed to my dinner. I had a long inspection there. I didn't tell you I had inspection today. I just came in not so long ago, and I just had managed to rush my dinner to be here. So hello, my name is Chibuzo. Yeah, you can see me. You can't still see me. Please, everybody, confirm whether or not you
So
can see me. Confirm that you can
we
see
can
me. If you
see
can,
you.
so sisters that cannot see me, it's most probably your network. So you may need to leave the room and
Do,
come back.
do, do I have permission to just walk away for a second? I need to go and rush my own dinner.
Okay, rush your dinner and come back. Remember that you are my class prefect.
Okay, no problem. Go.
All right. Hi, guys. Good evening. You are welcome to my segment of the class. First and foremost, welcome to the Jazz Academy. Kindly confirm that you can hear me clearly and there are no noise in the background. Let me. They have come. Oh, they have come. Please, just like Coach Chinwe. Okay, it's loud and clear. Thank you. Just like Coach Chinwe, I'm a proud mother. I'm a mother of four, and my youngest is thank you, Shego. My youngest, I have a toddler. She's about 3 years old, and at that age, they are the owners of the house. They are the landlord, so she can bust in here at any time. Thank you for the feedback. You can all hear me loud and clear. So my name is Chibuzo Amamaika. First and foremost, I am a proud mom, a proud wife. So that's not even first and foremost because it's not the core of who I am, right? So I'm first a person before I'm a mom and I'm a wife, right? So so I am a retired soldier with 19 years of military experience up my sleeves, and then I am a realtor with 6 years of experience up my sleeve. When I talked about inspection today, I actually was on the field with some clients today. Thank you. I was on the field with some clients earlier, and it took the whole of my day. So I'm a realtor. I am a VA. So I run both my company and I also do remote jobs for foreign companies, right? So I'm a VA. I'm a um, like I said, I am everything. I'm just a whole lot. I can't even remember everything that I do. Okay, I also run a logistics. Should I call it logistics? It's a personal shopping brand, so it's more or less logistics, but it's basically for personal shopping. So I cater to people outside of Lagos that want to do heavy lifting shopping in Lagos. So that's basically what I do. So it's a whole lot. Now, I like to tell all of this. Okay. I like to tell all of this, not to, let me say, blow my trumpet or anything, but for just one basic reason. And that is, thank you. And that is, um, if I can do it, you can. Trinity, I am in a class. Hmm? See, I'm in a
Mm.
class. See, I'm in a class. Okay. So you need to excuse me. Have you had your dinner? Have you eaten? Yes. Okay. So go and stay with daddy and your sisters. Okay. Please don't disturb me for the rest of the evening. I'll come back to you when I'm done. All right. Love you, baby. High five. I love you. Say I love you to mommy. I got me, daddy. Please now, please don't make me shout. Hello. Oh yeah. See you soon. Bye. Sorry, guys. Surprise. I love your surprise. It's beautiful. It's my bag. It's your bag. Oh yeah, open the door. Shut the door behind you. I'll see you later. Sorry, guys. It is what we do as mothers. Apologies. Okay. So I like to say all of that, not because I want to put it out in your faces. I like my life. She has left me for you. I like to live a private life, okay? But I like to share all of that in my classes to tell you that if I can, you can too. I started doing all of this even when I was a soldier. And if you know, now by soldier, I wasn't a high ranking officer. I was of the other ranks. So if you have any soldier friend, you can attest to how difficult their jobs can be. And I wasn't the type that had time on my hands. So there are some soldiers that have time on their hands. I wasn't that type. I was the type that was always at work. And I also found time to do my personal things. Even though some of the things I do only started after service, like the personal shopping stuff, that I started after I had left the army. But I'm just saying all that to say that you can do it. So you may be looking at this VA thing now. You say, I beg, I'm working. I don't have time on my hands. I'm a mother. I have 7 children. No, you can do it. Guy, you can do it. And at the end of the day, it's going to make you a better you. All right? It's going to make you a better you. Please excuse my tired face. I'm extremely tired. So let's go. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that affirmation. I can do it. All right. So that's it. Thank you for that affirmation. So let's go straight into the class. We do not have a lot of time. Thank you, Vivian. I can and I must. Well done. Well done. So, why do we teach Canva? So this is the graphic design part of the course, and we teach Canva. We major on Canva. You can and you definitely will, Claudia. We teach Canva, and the reason we teach Canva, among other apps, there are a lot of apps that we could teach, but we chose to use Canva is because Canva is one app that is easy for every person, everybody to use. Canva is one app that everybody can use, whether you are knowledgeable, whether you are tech savvy, you have idea of graphics or not, as a pure idea, you can navigate Canva. Do you understand? So whether you are trying, you are building your own business, or you are working as a VA for someone, you can navigate Canva. That's one. Secondly, Canva is one app that can replace 10 other apps on your phone. So did I say 10? Okay, I do not know how many, but let us count. So with Canva, you can create your CV. There are amazing templates on Canva that you can use to create your CV. So Canva has replaced an app for CVs, right? So that's one. With Canva, you can make short marketing videos. So Canva has replaced an AI app for videos. That's two. With Canva, you can create your flyers, your posters, and all of that. And me and you, between two of us, we know that we before Canva, we used to have like several of these apps. Like I remember I used to use Poster Maker. I've forgotten their names. Then there is one that I used to add quotes to it. There's I used to have like 5 of them before Canva. So that's one tool on Canva has replaced like at least 3 apps for you. That's three. With Canva, you can, what are the things you can do? Documents. You can create documents. So you can do your presentation. You can write ebooks. You can do everything that has to do with writing documents. You can do with Canva. And between two of us again, we know that for those different things that you can, about documents, there are different apps that we use, right? So that has replaced an average of about 3 apps again. That's only 4 tools now. Then with Canva again, what can we do? You can design a landing page. I'll call it a mini website, right? Somebody asked me, a personal student, she does one-on-one. She's one of my students, and I have a one-on-one class with her. She was asking me, so this website, is it a professional website? My answer is no, it's not a professional website, but it's a website that you need for your business. It's a website that can automate your business systems, right? So with Canva, you can do that. So only 5 tools. How many apps have we replaced? Can somebody tell me in the comment section? How many apps have we replaced? Remember that for 2 of those tools, we have an average of 3 apps that can be replaced, right? So only 5 tools. How many apps have we replaced? That's about 8 or 9. So can somebody put a number in the comment section? So that's basically why we teach Canva. Almost 10, yes, Claudia. That's basically why we teach Canva, because in one app, you have a lot that you can do with it. Oh, okay. Before I share my, yes, about 10. Before I share my screen, I will have to turn off my notifications. I forgot to turn them off before I came here. Okay. So we have about 8, almost 10 apps that this one app, Canva, can replace. Do you see? Plus the fact that you have millions of templates at your disposal. Even though I'm not a so much template person, right? I like to try my hands on everything. So I like to design from scratch. I also like to design using templates. So I balance it up. So if you are the template girly or guy, you have the template. If you are like me and you like to design from scratch, you have it. You can do everything yourself. Okay. So basically, Canva is one versatile app that can free your phone space of a lot of apps. All right, good. So, also, what can you do with Canva? I don't teach with notes, so see, I don't teach with notes. I'm teaching from my head, so I may not even remember to say everything. Plus the fact that I'm exhausted. So, what can you do with Canva? So, I've said already that you can use Canva to uh, um, to help your business, like I think to do what's the word now? To promote your business on social media. So those graphics, those infographics, the pictures, the kinikon that you are doing with Canva, remember that it is helping you to push your ads, it's helping you to push your visibility, right? And the more you post, the more you get seen. So it helps build your visibility. You can also use Canva. So just like as a VA now, you can use Canva for as a job. You can get a job where you are helping people with their social media handles. Okay, that's one. And another thing is that you can even use Canva to make money for yourself. By that, I mean, I have students and I also do it myself. I design flyers or whatsoever for people and I charge for it. There are people I charge in dollars. I design for people from all over the globe rather. I design for people from all over the globe because there's a community I belong to, and a lot of people get to know me, and a lot of them are not even in Nigeria. I've designed some for somebody in UK. Not as if somebody, I've been people. I've designed for people in other African countries and also outside of Africa. And I'm collecting my cool dolls. Imagine me charging in dollars for this thing that I will sit down. Even the easiest of design that I will do under 30 minutes, under or well under 30 minutes, and I collect my dolls. You understand? No matter how little, even though my own is not little though, but no matter how little, you understand, you're collecting. Yes, go Canva. Why do you want to see one of my designs? You see, that I start to share my screen. Okay. So basically, those are the things that you can do with Canva. So having said all of that, let us now go into the business of the day, BOD, business of the day. So today I'll be teaching you how you can do You are waiting, Abby. You want to see the designs that I'm using to collect dolls. I wish this was TikTok. This is when I will use the laughter sound effects. Okay. Okay, so business of the day. There are two things I promise I'm going to give you today. If I have time, I'm going to add the Jara. And those two things are I'm going to show you how you can design using a template. And the second thing is how you can design from scratch. That's what I'm going to show you how to do today. But, but if we have time, I'll add a Jara to it. Okay. But I'm not going to tell you what the Jara is so that you don't pull my neck in case can't get to it. So let's go. So before I share my screen, permit me to turn off my
Coach, can you hear me, ma? Can you hear me? Okay, I think her network has her network. Okay, she's here. Can you guys hear me? It's okay, it's okay. Can you guys hear me? Let me know. Okay, thank you. So I think okay, she went to share her screen. That's why she moved. All right. Okay, thank you. So somebody was saying that don't mind me, I turned on my camera because I'm in the eating mood right now. Yeah, I'm having my dinner. My lunch and dinner together. Somebody was saying, I'm waiting to see the design that we are going to do. There's one thing I want you guys to know is in all your searching, search for rich clients. You get me? Search for rich clients. Even as a Canva designer, not even as a VA. Eh? There are designs that you design for your church member or one person that you saw on Instagram, and the person will pay you 2,500, 3,000. You understand? 4,000 for that design. 5,000 naira tops. Since it's not, you are not going to use PowerPoint and all that, they'll pay you like 5,000, 6,000 for the design. But if you are searching for rich clients, you are charging in USD. For just that one design, you are charging $15. How much is $15? Like the coach now that is going to teach us, the Coach Chibuzo that will be taking us the Canva class, she doesn't charge. In short, this is not on remote platform because she streams on TikTok. I also stream on TikTok. She doesn't charge those persons that want to do simple design. Okay, mama, they want to do simple design or something. She doesn't charge less than $15 for one design. If you cannot pay, pack your bags and go. That is her fee, $15. And it will not take her any time to do. She will design it and send to you. Convert 15 times 1,500 or 1,550, you know how much. And assuming the person is doing 3, 4, 5, all right, ma, you can join, you can unmute your mic. Assuming the person is doing 3, 4, 5 design, she's doing that $15 times. Sometimes if she weighs the client, she will charge you $20 for one design. That's after she has weighed the client, or she weighs you and she'll say, okay, you get, but at least $15. So you see the difference. You and I may be doing, ma, you can unmute. You and I may be doing the same kind of work. We are doing the same design. We have the same expertise, but I know how to collect more money for my skills than you because I know how to position myself and charge more. I know how to position myself and charge more. Okay, not allowed. Oh, sorry. I know how to position myself and charge more for my own skills. Let me allow her. Thank you. Okay, ma, you can now. Sorry about that. It was an oversight on my end.
Is that right? Okay. So thank you. I'm hoping that when I start to share my screen, it doesn't throw me off again, because as soon as I try to minimize, it throws me off. So I don't know. You just have to be on standby. Once you see I'm not here, you be available to bring me back on. I don't know why it's throwing me off. Excuse me. Okay. So I'm just going to begin to share my screen now. Are you there, Coach Chinwe? Coach Chinwe, are you there? I need to know that you are there
Yes, I'm here.
before I start.
I'm
Okay.
here.
All right. Please be on standby. I hope it doesn't throw me off. All right. So
Oh, it has thrown her off again. It has thrown her off again. Her network is bad and sharing her screen is throwing her off. I do not know why. So I think you need to move your your network. Please, you can share now.
it's not my network. I don't know why. Earlier, I was able to minimize my screen. Earlier, I don't know what's going on now. This thing should not stress me. And I do not have Zoom on the other phone. Neither do I have WhatsApp on the other phone for you to share the link there.
Do you have Telegram on the other phone?
No, I didn't put up those apps there. You know, I'm using it majorly for my inspection videos because of space.
Okay,
There's
okay.
no Zoom on the phone. I only have Zoom on my laptop, but I need to share my screen.
Yeah, we can see your screen now. Oh gosh. I think her network is, I don't know what's wrong with her phone. I don't know what is wrong with her phone right now. But I think she needs to come in with her laptop. So um so guys, let's give her, yes, I also think it's the network as well. Please, can you log in with your laptop? I'm thinking it's your network, something of such of that nature.
I can log in with my network, but the problem would
Sorry?
be sharing my screen. Remember, we are teaching the mobile version.
Yes,
So
we
even if
are.
I share my screen on laptop, we won't be getting what we want. Let me quickly see if I can download uh, Zoom on the other phone. I hope.
Okay, so while you
Sorry,
are here,
guys.
just be downloading it.
Network. Uh, this one is technical issue now. It's not in our hands. Sorry, guys. This has never happened before.
Okay, guys,
So
kindly give her.
share the link as a message to my MTN line. Send it as a message to my MTN line.
To your
To my
the
MTN
one
line
I
as an
sent it is
SMS.
not empty.
As an SMS, not a WhatsApp message. Send it as
Okay,
an
so this,
SMS
okay,
to the
but still on
MTN
the
line.
same number that I sent to you now. The
Yes,
same
there's no.
to okay, let me send it as a message now to you. Your regular MTN now.
Yes.
Okay. I've sent it.
Thank you. Great.
Yeah. So guys, please forgive us. Sorry, it's a network. It's a sorry, my God. It's a system issue. So hopefully she will be joining in with her second.
I don't even know which account you're using. I think it's this one.
Okay. I've sent it to you. Have you seen it?
I'm coming. Yes, I've seen it. I'm logging in so I can start, so I can join from there.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So for those of you that have just downloaded your app, while we are waiting for her to log in, kindly start signing up right now.
Yeah.
Kindly start signing up. The Zoom, the Canva app, for those of you that do not have Canva, not for everybody, the ones that do not have Canva, start signing up now. So that once we start, she will just start designing with us. Okay, she's still in. Okay, Mama, you're still in. You can share now with your new stuff, with your new
With the other device. Second.
because when your account left the screen, I thought you were logged out.
Okay, I have. It's so stressing.
Sometimes it's the technical stuff is like that. I remember the day I could not stream on YouTube. It was technical issue. I had to.
Yes, Canva. Yes, Canva. Yeah.
Have you been able to? Well, you have your Canva on the other phone, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So can you see my screen? Can
No,
you
we
see my
can't.
screen?
No, we can't. Yes, we can.
What can you see?
No, you are not sharing. We are just seeing your video.
Yeah, I was sharing.
Share again, please.
What can I see? Can you see it?
Are you sharing now?
Can you see it? I'm sharing. No. Jehovah, what was all?
It's not sharing from this end. It's not sharing from this end.
Okay, let me try again. Hold on.
Hold
Share.
on 1 second. Let me try something.
My camera is off. Okay.
Okay, continue.
Yes, sure.
a single ad. You can't even do that. So I'm trying to. Yeah. So why is it even doing this for me?
What's it telling you?
Display over other apps.
Yes.
Yes, now I've selected that. Okay. Yeah, go and display
Yes, we can
open.
see your screen now. We can see your screen.
That was. You're still seeing my screen, Abby?
Yes, we can see your screen. Finally, hallelujah. Oh
Glory.
gosh.
All
Sorry
right,
guys
guys.
for
So
the delay. This is a system issue.
okay. So can you hear me? Confirm that you can hear me and you can see my screen.
YouTube people, can you hear her? Because we can hear you here.
Okay, so who is the person that was asking to see my design? Take a sneak peek at some of my design. A sneak peek at some of my designs. Why some are template, some are designed from scratch. So you see, okay, let me open my project. So you can take a sneak peek from here. See some of them, some are videos, some are templates. Okay. All right, so let's go. So when you get to your Canva, here is your home page. Okay. So this is the home page. Actually, when you design, when you upload Canva for the first time, it's going to ask you to sign up to Canva. So it's simple. You just put your email address, not preferably, you can actually use other emails, but the simplest one is to just use your Google, that's your Gmail, and it goes straight, it opens for you. Once you connect it to your email, you have signed up already, okay? So it will open this page to you. Now, this page will be different from what you see here because of my recent designs. However, the other part will be the same thing, okay? Will be the same thing. So here is the home page of Canva. There's a start page, and what you're going to be seeing here are templates that you can customize. You can customize these templates to give you to get what you want to achieve. Okay. Now there are different ways you can start up a design. And like I always say, when you want to start a design, there are things that you should consider. So the first thing you should ask yourself is, what platform are they going to be posting this design? What platform is it going to be posted on? All right. Why should you ask that question? Because we have different orientations. So if you use a large orientation from the orientation allowed on the platform that you are going to post it. By orientation, I also mean resolution. Okay, that's the size of the design interface, the design page rather. Okay, so if you use a larger one than where you are posting it to, it's not going to fit in. So you have to first of all understand where you are posting it to. So that will make you understand the resolution or the orientation that you're going to be using. And by that I mean you'll be seeing here on the different templates. You see phone wallpaper, you see mobile videos, you see your stories. So your stories can be on all your stories, all your social media stories or status, right? This can easily fit in. Then you see Instagram stories, right? Then you see Instagram post. So the Instagram post is one of the most delicate. Instagram post, what's it called? LinkedIn banner, YouTube thumbnail, what again? Facebook landscape. Those are the most delicate. So if you want to do something to fit that exact page, that exact resolution, you need to stick to that exact. If you want to do something to fit that exact, what's the word now? The app, the whatever app you are posting it to, or for that exact function, you have to use the exact resolution that fits. So if you are using a YouTube thumbnail, you cannot be using, if you are designing a YouTube thumbnail, you cannot be using an Instagram post, because the Instagram post is bigger, therefore will not fit into the shape and size of the YouTube thumbnail. And same thing goes for your LinkedIn banner, all right? And for the post, for the social media post, if you are designing something with, if you're designing a poster or a flyer, you cannot post it directly on Facebook, on Instagram rather, except you are posting it to your story, to your, yes, this will be your status. Except you are posting it there. But if you are posting it directly to your feed, it will not enter, because the orientation, the resolution for the Instagram post is either a 4x4 or a 4x5. Those are the only two resolutions that it accepts. So if you are now using a 9x16, it won't work. It's falling, right? If you are using a 9x7, it won't fall in. So those are the things that you should understand before you design, before you start your design. So that's number one. Number two, you also need to understand what brand or what product you are designing for. So that will also help you in choosing your template, in choosing your colors, even if you are designing from scratch, in choosing the theme. It will help with the theme that surrounds that design, okay? Because, for instance, if I want to design something corporate, let's say I'm designing for the Jazz, which is a corporate institution, or I'm designing for Nahida Properties, which is a corporate institution, I cannot now be using elements that are very playful. Do you understand? Because you cannot now bring, except if you are now having like it's celebration time, but that I want to promote real estate, I want to promote a particular property, and I'm bringing a lot of playfulness into the design. Do you see that it doesn't match? So you need to understand the product or the brand that you are designing for, and that is what will determine the theme around the design. So those two things are very important before you start your design, okay? So without much ado, let us go now and start to design. We'll be working first of all with a template, and I'm just going to choose any orientation that I deem beautiful, okay? So because it's a template anyway, so we're just going to adjust it. Right, so I'm just going to scan through and find a fine template. Usually I like to use the poster because it gives me a lot of space to work with, and I can easily do whatever. So now here are 3 ways you can start your design. Let us go back to the top of this page. Okay, so from the top of this page, you can already see one way you can start, which is on this place here, where you have these different logos. So you see you have Instagram post. That Instagram post is the square, because by the side of it, you have Instagram post again. This time you now have 4x5 in brackets. That is the portrait. It is the longer one. The other one is just a square. Okay. Then you now have social media. When you open up social media, you see different kinds of different social media, whatever that you can do with that. I'm going to close that. Then you have photo editor, Kinikon, different things, and you can open to find more from here. So this is one way that you can start to look for templates, okay, whatever you want to design. It is not my preferred way, by the way. The second way is to come to the bottom. You see at the bottom of the screen, there is a purple button, plus button at the middle, at the bottom of the screen. So you just tap on that and you choose, it brings you to different things. Just come to more and you will find the different, so let's slow it. Okay. So you can just come to more. These are the popular ones. That's scroll here. I don't know why the more is not opening up. You can scroll
Your
here
network is bugging.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. You can scroll there. Network is terrible. Just scroll here till you find what you want. Okay. So this is the second way and it's similar to the first way. Now, my preferred way is to just simply scroll here and find the template that I want, find the resolution that I want from here. Because as I'm looking at it here, I'm already seeing fine designs. Okay. So if I don't want any of the things here, or let's come back to a poster. Where's my poster? Where's my poster? Poster is down here. Okay, let's come back here. So looking at it here, let's assume I don't find anything I like and I've scrolled to the end. There is a see all just here, and there's also an arrow at the end of the scroll. When you scroll, at the end of it, there's an arrow there. You can either tap that or the see all, and it will open up more options for you. Now, so that we do not waste time when we get there, if we are starting from scratch, you see this blank page, the very first page there is a blank page. That is what you are going to tap if you are starting from scratch. But this time we are using a template, so we are going to find a template that works for us. Okay. I'm going to find a template for us. Let's see. So can you guys please give me a second? This call is important. Let me just give directions. Oh, okay, it has ended. Oh, I've delegated you now. I've delegated you. Oh, okay. If they call back, I answer. If not, I believe she should know what to do. Okay. I was trying to look for a template. So I used the pro version of Canva. For the sake of time, I will continue with the pro version. I will try as much as possible to use free things, okay? Free elements, free templates, free everything. But where not possible, I am not going to waste my time, but I'm going to show you how you can use the free version. I'm going to show you what other apps you can use to achieve some things that need you to use the pro version. For instance, if you want to remove background, I'm going to show you how to do that. But I'm not going to waste my time doing it here because we do not have the luxury of time and we have a lot to cover. I hope that's clear, right? So let us go into it. Okay. So let's pick, for instance, this free design. I'm trying to make that not this one. Let's pick this free design for this free template, for instance, okay? And I'm just going to edit it to fit my brand.
You change your location a bit because you are seriously bugging.
It's not my location, though. It's the network generally. It's been like so, even when I was out of the house. It's network. It's network. Network has been bad. It's been poor.
Have Lagos State turned into our village? All this, our Ekiti village, Imo village, Katsina villages, and all that.
You're not serious. Okay, so I want to edit this template and change the look and feel so that you do not know that it is this exact. Let's see how I'm going to do that. I'm not sure how exactly I'm going to do that, but I'm going to try. Okay, so let's go. First and foremost, I'm going to start by changing this element here. So before I start to do any work, I need you to know that there are 4 different kinds of um, um, menus on Canva. Okay, so there are the menu. Yes, the menus are where you will find all the tools that you need to make a design or edit a design. In short, all the working tools that you need while you are on a designing page, right? While you are on a work page, everything that you need to make it work is where they are found on the menus, and you will find different kinds of menus depending on what you are working on. So right now, if you look at my screen, you will notice that I have not selected anything at all on this template. Now, when you look at the bottom of my screen, you're going to see some stuff like the design element, text, gallery, brand, uploads, tools, right? This is what we are going to call it the default menu. We are going to call this one default menu. It is default because on opening your design page, it is what you will find. Okay, now let us move to the second menu. The second menu is this. Now, when you look at the bottom of my page, you will see that the menu has changed. Do you see? You see that the menu has changed. You see that the menu has changed. Okay. Okay. So this menu, either this or this menu is what is called the image menu. The image or picture menu. It is not what is called, it is what we will call the image or picture menu. Why? Because it is a menu that helps you to adjust a photo. Okay, it helps you to adjust images. All right. So, for instance, you can replace an existing image on the whatever you are working on. You can replace an existing image. You can adjust an image, like make it bright, the temperature and the rest of that. You can remove the background of an image. You can do all those nice things that you can only do to pictures. Okay, good. Now, this is the second menu, and it is the image or picture or photo, whatever you like to call it. But it is an image that helps you to work on pictures. That's the second menu. Now, the third menu, I'm going to remember for this menu to pop up, you are going to be tapping on an image. You have to be tapping on an image for that menu to come up. An image is not going to show you that. Okay, so for the third menu, we'll be tapping on a text. So you see that it has changed from the adjust and the rest of that. It is now edit, font, text styles, font style, font size, color, chemical, So this is text menu. This is the third kind of menu, and it is text menu because it is menu that helps you edit text or add or edit. It doesn't even add text, it edits text. All right. So the fourth menu is this one that is jumping everywhere. I need you to observe my screen. So anything I touch, you will see that small menu up there. It is jumping everything, everywhere I go, it is following me. Everywhere I go, it follows me. Do you see it? The one that has the duplicate sign and also the delete sign, that is the trash can. Okay, that menu is called the pop-up menu. It is called pop-up because it never comes on until you touch something. And anytime you touch anything, it pops up. So we are going to call it the pop-up menu. Now, these are the four places, the four menus where you are going to find tools that will help you navigate during your design. All right, good. So now that we know where to find things, let us now start the design proper. So I'm going to change this. Now, there are times where you have multiple layers on a particular area. For instance, this one here, okay, this is not this house. You see, it is just something to help fade out the color of the house. It's an element, all right? So now I have moved that out of the way for me to get to the house. I think there's another one. Okay, there's another one. Do you see what they did there? Well, I'm going to just put them here because I will come back and use them again. So now we can now get to the picture. We have still not reached the picture. You guys are wicked. How many foregrounds? Now we have gotten to the picture. Do you see how I moved 3 layers before I got to the picture? So you have to be observant when you are designing, because these are the things that help your design look more or less like you designed it with another app and not Canva. So I'm going to now go to replace, and I will look for a picture. Which one I gather? Shoot. I'm going to look for a picture.
Sorry, 1 second. If your screen is not clear, guys, kindly zoom in the video, like zoom it in or zoom it out so that you will see it closely. Continue, please.
Okay, so I'm looking for a picture of a house, or let me see if I'll just do this one. Okay, let me just take this one. This is a picture, and I want to replace this. Good. So I've tried to reduce this. No way. I'm going to do that. Good. So it's this picture. I just want to reduce it so that the picture shows. Okay, now before you ask me what I did, when you want to crop a picture, now you don't want to reduce the size. You just want to crop the picture so that you can move. For instance, now this picture is fine the way it is, but I want the name behind me to show in full. Okay, so you can see that it's cutting out. I want it to show in full. So what I did is I just double tapped on it. So the full picture opens up. All right. Then I move it to the place I want it to be because I want the name to show. Okay, good. Then I tap on done. You see that it has changed how it was. So now I want to go back and move all those things back to where they were. Yeah, where are they? Okay, this. And what? That is the one for here, like so. I'm just trying to move them back. Where is everything I use out? Okay, this is the one for the top. It comes here like so. Okay. Now I have moved that, but I want to nudge it. I want to move it just a nudge. Good. So I come to nudge. What did I do? After tapping on the particular thing I want to nudge, then I come here, scroll towards the end and find nudge, and then I move it in the direction I want to move it. Okay, so I guess we are done with the picture like so. Okay, now let's assume that I want to change these pictures. I'm just going to change one for you to see. I'm just going to change one for you to see my pictures. So this is my gallery, right? usually I would just go to my upload. So my uploads is full of pictures that I have used for designs before. So they have moved from they have copied to my, so my upload is more or less what's it now? My upload is more or less my Canva media space. That's my Canva gallery. Okay. So they are the pictures that I have in my gallery that I have used on Canva. The pictures that you get from Canva and you use them, they will not appear in your upload because they are not yours. You borrowed them from Canva. Okay. So now you can decide to change all the three. You can decide to just make it only two. You can decide to delete one, whatever you like to do. Now you come here and I'll now put it here and say land for sale. Trying to get what I want. Okay. I'll just say land for sale. Okay. New development, land for sale. And I'm going to come here and just write, just say, let's assume I'm writing here and I'm saying, discover whatever, buy whatever, give a brief description about the estate, okay? Just put it out here. And for this one, remember I said I wanted to change the look and feel. So I'm going to just move this here. Then this one, it didn't even. So what I'm going to do, I want to see how I can select all at the same time so that I move it in one smooth swoop. So I tap on one, just one of the things I want to move. Then I come to this three dots inside this pop-up menu next to the dustbin. So I come there and then I tap on select multiple. So when I tap on select multiple, right? Close now. Select multiple. So I'll do that again. So I tap on one of it. I come to select multiple. Then I add more. It's not selecting. I don't know. This thing. Okay, so we're just going to try to move them one by one. Let me try one last time. I don't know why it's not selecting multiple today. It's supposed to just close by itself. Yeah? I guess this is a recent update and it's messing everything up. These people have updated that they've updated nonsense this time. It's just messing everything up. So we're just going to move it manually because that's the best thing I can do at this point. So I'm just going to come here, move everything manually like so. I want to make it different from. Now, it is important to note here that Canva they always update their app. I saw some recent updates that I really like, but you see this one that they just did here, it's rubbish. This one that you can't select multiple is big rubbish because it's one way that we used to even make the work very easy. And now I can't select multiple because they have done nonsense upgrade this time. But the fact that they always upgrade to make the app better should be commended. But this time, they didn't get it right this time. So I'm just going to come here. Children, please be checking for us whether there are questions.
Okay, for the
Trying
people
to
that said the image is not clear, is the design, that picture she used. She is the design she
Don't
used
worry,
in making it blur.
I'll remove those things on top. That's what is making it to look very blur. So I can now say estate features. So estate features, security system, swimming pool, good road network. Let me remove the things on top. That's why it's blur. The picture itself is a bit blur, so I'm just going to come to adjust. I'm going to come to adjust and also adjust. Let it just be a bit sharper. To adjust. Then increase it a little. I just want it to be a bit sharper. That's all. So I'm going to move this. I'm going to move this. So it's either that thing that is refusing to select multiple, it's either it's network or it's the updates. It's either it's network or the updates. So you can decide to do it the way I'm doing it, just changing the location of everything, right? Or you can also decide to leave it the way it is and just change simple things like the colors. Let me delete this one. Delete frame. Move this one here. Move this one here. Okay, so you can decide to use things like the color. So I'm going to change this color now. I'm going to change it to one of my brand colors. Let's see how it goes. Let's use this one and change it. Good. So everywhere we had white elements, it's changed to blue. So I'm going to change this color to black. Where is my color? Oh, it's the same color. Why is my red? So let's change it. Oh, okay. So basically, then I come here, I edit the contacts and all that. You edit the contacts and all that. So this is basically how you can edit a design. Even this, you can move this. You can decide to move this. You can decide to move it downward. I'm going to use large. Do you see how many layers they put there? So this particular shape that we find here is actually elements they use to achieve that. So we put an element and double this with colors. Okay. So basically, this is how you can edit an already existing template. Okay. Let's even try. If not that this thing is not moving together, you can even do such a thing as bringing this one up here to the middle, move this one to here, okay? To here, but it's not moving together. It will take a lot of time to do that adjustment. So this is one of the ways you can change the look of a particular, you can even decide to remove all of this. You can change the look of a particular what's it called now? Template to suit what you want. Because you can use the same template, and also you can take a template of another niche. So let's say you see what you like and is in the food niche. Now, food, as we know, is playful. Okay, you want to use that template for a corporate brand, you can use it, but know that you have to do a lot of edits to remove some of those playful things and replace them with some more corporate stuff. So that's for that. Let us quickly move to, hey, Chinwendu, for the update time, we have forgotten to send them, tell them to bring and submit their listing. Okay, so for the next one, designing from scratch, we already know how to start, and I'm just going to go straight
Sorry, I
to
didn't get
design.
you.
I said we forgot
Yeah,
to
because
ask
of
them
time,
to do.
just do design. You can maybe do for me something.
Okay, so for, you already know, I told you guys how to get here, so I didn't spend time doing that again. So now let's say I want to design for, okay, my neighbor makes one of the best that's tiger nut drink. So let me just make something for her. I don't even know what the name of her business is. I'm just going to think up something. I'm going to think up something for her and see. Let's see how we can get that out. So for a Kunuaya brand, what do you think would be the color? Let's have an interactive class. Please, guys, drop me colors. What do you think would be the color for a Kunuaya brand? And all her children, their name starts with J and they are 4. So what do you think would be the name of the brand? In short, all of them in the house. She's the only B. Then what do you think? I need you to give me ideas. Oh, we are working this together now, class. I need to give me ideas. What should be the name of the brand? What should be the color of the brand? Right? And give me a slogan. Give me a slogan. Just give me things. I want to put your brain to work. We do not have time, so don't delay the class by
JJ, no, JJ is 2J. Somebody said J for
the one
Ventures.
actually. I know what I have stuff in my head, but I want to carry the class along. So I think
J
the ones
Drinks.
answering.
Somebody said J's Drink.
J Drinks.
Cream.
Okay.
Somebody is saying cream color. Color should be
Cream
light
color.
brown,
Right.
blue and brown.
Blue and brown. Where did blue come from?
I don't know. Ojo, yeah, you
For a
see blue.
drink. For a drink that is not beer, I don't think blue is a very nice color for a natural drink. And I don't know, it's a
J4.
milky drink.
J4 drinks.
J4,
J4
okay.
drinks.
Okay,
J4
let's
drinks
see.
is better. Somebody said J4 drinks.
J4. How
Somebody
should we
said
put
cream
it?
color and brown.
Yes, that's
Cream
exactly what I
color
have in
and
mind.
brown.
That's exactly what I
That's the
have in mind.
perfect color.
Yeah. So how do we write the J4? Is it like this? Why
One
you
J,
guys
no
are,
J, letter J and 4.
don't you think it's too short? Remember, it's a brand name, J4. I
Okay,
think it's too short.
too short. So let's give it another name.
Jetty Tiger Nut Drink. That's the
Yes,
name of the
something
last
like that.
one.
Or J, or JAY4. 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 Somebody said JAY4 here.
FOUR or number 4.
Number 4.
Okay. J4. All right. So the next, so for us not to be writing and writing and writing, I'll just use the duplicate and I edit and say tiger. She actually does Zobo too. Okay, let's just stick with the tiger nut string. All right. So, okay, so what's the slogan? So, oh yeah, 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 give me all the food people, give me a slogan. Tickling your taste buds or whatever, calm me your nerves. Others funny things that people say, oh yeah, 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 bring them. Bring them. While I'm looking for pictures. Okay. So while your brain is thinking, follow me on the journey. I'll be looking for pictures. So where do I find pictures? I just come. Remember, this is the default menu now because nothing is selected. So I'm going to come to photos, and I'll just come here, and to the search bar up there, I'm going to type tiger nut.
Come, Jay.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, not you. I was talking to Jay.
Okay. So I liked it. Unfortunately, there are no free pictures here. So everything I find here are pro pictures. I'm going to use it like that. But if you want to do this, you can go to your browser. Just go to your browser and download the pictures that you want. Okay. Find the picture that you want. You will even find better options from your browser. All right. So find the pictures you want and bring them here to this to Canva. That's the way you can achieve this. So let me use this one. All right. So I have one picture here. I'm going to add more. In short, first, before I add more, let me start with the background. Now, when you are designing from scratch, it is delicate. Like, designing from scratch is usually very delicate because sometimes you don't even know what you want. You have to be trying things out. But some other times you have inspirations already. You have an idea what you want to design. Like this one now, I just say, okay, randomly, I never thought of this. So honestly, I don't even know what I want to design here now. But I know that at the end of the day, we are going to get something beautiful. So I don't even know what we are doing, honestly. I don't know what we are doing, but I know that at the end of the day, we are going to get something really beautiful. Okay, so let's go.
Get the
Okay.
elements from.
So to get elements, I've forgotten that it's business I'm teaching. So to get elements, still on the default menu, you see elements here, you tap on elements, then you scroll. I forgot that I'm teaching you this, forgive me. Then you scroll, when you open up the elements, it's going to open like this for you. Then you scroll till you find frame. When you find frame, you open see all on frame. Then you scroll and find the kind of frame that you like. My very best frame is this round one. It's this round one, the basic shapes. You see this round one, that's my best frame. But for the idea that is coming to my head, I have to use that other one that looks like a laptop. So I have added the frame now. I have added the frame. So I now want to put this picture inside of it. So we have our frame there. Now I come here, I pick the picture and I take it to the frame, and automatically the picture enters into the frame. Okay. So there's a part of this frame that I don't want. This base here. Oh, I can't remove it. It's frame. I can't remove it. Let me see if I can find another kind of frame, because this one is looking like a laptop. Let me see if I can find another kind of frame. If not, we'll have to make it do this one. Oh, okay. So that's why I want basic shapes, but I don't like that one.
Rounds.
No, I'll use the round one to add smaller pictures. I have an idea. I saw something
Okay.
like that somewhere. It was for a food brand. So that's what I'm trying to recreate, like in my head. Rectangular. Frames. Water break, please. This is one. So I'm going to delete the first one, delete frame. Now bring this one here. Now I'm going to just come to replace and go to photo. You'll see the pictures and put it there. Okay. So if your picture is not already on your page and you put the frame, so you just tap on the frame, tap on replace and add the picture you want to add to it. You can find it whether you upload your gallery or photos. Okay, and you add the picture there. All right. So now I want to now add smaller frames. So I come here and I tap on, I close that. I want this round one, right? So I put this one here. I want it small, right? Let's say I come to style. I like to put borders around my house. Let's leave it at 10. Good. Okay. So I'm now going to see what I was telling you just now. I'll just come to replace. Oh, sorry. I'll tap on the frame first. Then I come to replace. And I'm going to look for what I want. So first and foremost, we have tiger knot. Good. Now I'm going to duplicate that, bring it here, and I'll come to replace it again. This time I want to look for date, search date. Good. So this time I'll use date.
Hey, you are
What?
bugging.
I'm buggy again. Can you hear me clearly now? Is it clearer?
Management.
You are
Management.
managing. Sorry, it's network.
Yes.
Oh, it's not Nigeria. Oh. Then I duplicate this again, and this time I want to do coconut. So those are the 3 ingredients for coconuts. Good. So let's take this now. I'll come back and edit all this. You see that the font is not even the kind of font we should be using for this kind of design. It's too corporate. We want it to be playful because it's food. Food is exciting. All right. So now I'll come back to this font now. Okay, before then, let me go back and add one last element at the bottom. So I'll come here, choose this frame. Oh, I added frame. I just wanted shape, not frame. I want frames and come to shapes. Shapes. Listen, shapes. So I take this shape, then I come here, I extend it to the side, I drag it to the side. Now listen to me, guys. If you want to increase the size, let me on. Good. So it is a square. If I want to increase the size of the square, I just pick one corner, and increase it. But that's not what I want to do. I want to turn this square into a rectangle. I want to change the shape completely, okay? So I come to the side, not the corner. So you see 2 different kinds of whatever at the sides and the corners. So on the corners, you have the round, the circles. at the sides you have the rectangles. So I'm taking the side. I just drag on one of those rectangles to the side and I drag to the other side. Then I hold it and move it down. Good. I have it there now. I'm going to change the color to cream. Let's see, cream color. This color. I think this color is good. All right, let's see. I'm not sure yet. There's always room to change it later. Then I want to move this to the back of the pictures. The pictures have to be above it. Okay, so I come to position. Then I take it, I tap backwards till all the pictures appear on top. The only thing that it should be on top is the background. Okay, so we have achieved that now. So if these two are not on the same alignment, it is wrong. They have to be on the same alignment. So it means that my elements is still forward by one. Okay, I think it's already at the back now. So this should now move. I'm going to use the notch to align it with the border. This thing, respect to yourself here. Go to the back, the same back. Okay. So it has gone to the back now. I can now use the notch. No, not really. I can now use the nudge to align this one properly with the other one. So they have to be on the same line. Remember that not all the three are on the same line. The coconut and the tiger nuts are on the same line. It is slightly downward. I have to change this coconut. It doesn't have a background, so it's not making the work come out nice. So I'll just change that to something that has background. Let's see. I hope this one nice. It still doesn't have background. Okay, this is better. This is better. Okay, so now I'm going to now go to the name and I'm going to edit it. I'm not editing it by changing the name. No, I'm going to work on it now. So first and foremost, we're going to change the fonts. So what font should we use? I think we should use, no, I want a font J4. No, super. So my font should be as easy to read. It should be easy to read, but it should carry some swag. So I'm trying to look for a beautiful font, Fredopa. Let's see that. I think Fredopa does it. Okay. So we go here and we increase the size. Increase the size. Tiger knot string. So here I want to use effect on this one and I want to change the shape. I want to curve it, right? So this, I want to curve it the other way. Great. Now I know you will ask me how I curve it, even though you can hear me say it too, but I know your eyes are not there. All right, so I'm just going to show you what I did. Okay, so I tapped on the exact text that I wanted to curve, okay? Then I came to effect. You see effect after advanced. You see effect. I tap on effect and I came to shape, right? At shape, I now tap on curve. And if you curve it, if you leave it at plus, that is, if you drag it towards your right, it's going to curve downward. But if you drag it to your left, it's going to curve up. So upward curve is minus, downward curve is plus. Okay, right. So I also wanted to change this. This is what I see. It's the color now would now be, let's take the color and make it. I want the other color. Okay, it's fine. Let's go. All right, guys. So how are we going? People did not give me slogan, no. So this is the place where we are supposed to put our slogan, maybe at the top of this picture or at the bottom of the picture. Then we come here. I'm going to add some text now. I'm going to use subtitles this time.
Stay healthy, stay refreshed.
Oh, thank you. Who gave that? Is it you?
Yes.
Ah, your head is working. I have to touch your head and say, this head is a big head. All right. So I'm going to make this a little bit kind of playful. I'm going to make it a kind of playful. So let's come back here. Yeah, hopefully I should do this. Yes. So we see when we say we make it playful, right? Something, just one tiny thing can just be the only thing that we either make or mar your design. One tiny thing. So that's why I said you have to understand the theme of your design. Make sure that your design is staying within the theme. It's very, very important. I'm moving it up because I need more space. Okay. So I'm just going to go back to text and I'm going to put contact. I may not even put contact. I'll just go there and put, let's say, let me put my phone number. I don't even know who has this phone number that I put like this. All right. So I'm just going to put this here, reduce it because I'm going to copy it, right? Then I'll duplicate it, put it here again, make sure it's aligned, edit it, and let's say J4, J4 tiger nut. Okay. So we're assuming that this is their Instagram handle and the rest of that. So this one has to come down, stay refreshed, will come up here. This one will come down here. Okay, so let's go. Good. So now to get your icons, you go to your elements. That is, for me, I think it's better you even download them from your browser, okay, and remove their backgrounds. But you can come here and get it from your elements. Call icon. I'll find this. Let's use this one, and I'll just reduce this here, and I'll bring it here. Okay. Do you think it's too small? I think it's too small. There's a lot of space, so I need to fit. Okay. Then for this one, let me see the size. 25.5. Size 25. 25.5. Okay. Then I'll align it. Good. Okay. Then I'm just going to come back to elements and add, okay, we have WhatsApp here. This is call and WhatsApp. Okay, this is actually not WhatsApp, but I will borrow it like that for WhatsApp. I don't have power to be looking for WhatsApp. So I'll add this to it is WhatsApp and call. Then we go back to elements and then we look for Facebook. Let's say Facebook. Facebook icon. So there is something here, it is called brand fetch logo. So this brand fetch logo helps you to look for any logo at all on the surface of the earth, as long as it's these big companies or these registered companies on the surface of TikTok, all of them, Coca-Cola, all those companies that you know. Once you just tap use app, it's going to open where you put in the name of the company and it's going to fetch the logo for you. It's also here on your default menu. It's also there on your menu. You see the last thing on the menu. So you can use that, but see, Facebook is already looking at me here. So I'm just going to use this one, right? I'm going to put it here. I'm also going to look for Instagram and put it there. It is that simple. Instagram. It is that simple. You are finished design, right? You are finished design. Now, why was this design simple for me? It was simple because of two things. One, I had the idea. And two, I had seen something similar some time ago that it just came to my mind to work on. If none of these had happened, it would be a struggle to design this thing. Why? Because you will be trying to work. So sometimes it will be easy. Sometimes design is easy. Sometimes it is not, especially when you are tired and you do not have this any what's the word, motivation to design. But you have to work, you have to get paid. But even on the days where it's not feeling like you want to work, you just have to push, okay? And you keep editing and editing till you get the break that you want. Is this design a hit or a miss? Let's see the comment section. Is it a hit or a miss? Kochi, are you there? Okay, I see we have a little bit of time.
Hey,
Let me see. Is it a hit or a miss?
I really do not like the color so much,
Okay.
but
Mm.
it's a hit for a food brand, a drink brand. This is definitely a hit. But the color for me, no, I go more with I feel that one is Zobo color, shao, red and white.
And so you see for tiger nuts, the color for tiger nuts is brown and black. I say brown and black, brown and cream. However,
Brown.
if you have the luxury of time and everything, you can try other colors. Nobody says it's a must that it has to be brown and cream.
Oh,
I want
that's
to
this
change.
beautiful. This is beautiful.
This can be a variation. This can be a variation. Or let's make a third page
The third page
and
shouldn't have the extra
yes,
colors. That one color is fine.
make it on screen. So
Yes.
if we are doing this, I would like to add some elements at the background so that it
Yeah,
is
just
not
add
just.
elements for us. I'm coming 1 minute. Let me attend to Jay.
So it's not just add some elements on at the background. So irregular lines. I'm going to move this to back, move it to back, and change the color. Let's do the brown. Yes, I think this works. So it is not just plain. You
It's
can also do.
everything and more, please. This is the design for the day.
Who is giving me another work?
This is everything and more. This is the design for the day.
Yeah, okay. You can make it double to add. All right. So there are options, there are variations, there are ways you can make your design pop just a little thing. Just you see how by just adding this element at the background, just made it pop. Okay, so it wasn't. So there is no one rule that says that the page has to be colored. And I think I even like this last one better than the first one. Thank you for bringing up that.
Yeah, it's just like in the Bible when they say they brought the last wine as the sweetest. And they say, why did you serve the sweet wine last? That's what it is here.
No, we don't have time. It's already 9:30. It's already 9:30, guys. I wanted to see if I could add the Jira, but honestly, we do not have time.
Thank you so much. Any question, guys? Let's start dropping our questions.
Should I stop sharing? Do we have a question from the page so I can explain? I can say whatever answer before I stop.
Don't stop sharing so that I can read the question from YouTube. Guys, is it a hit or a miss? For this one is a super hit here, guys. Is it a hit or a miss? So let's read questions. Guys, drop your questions, drop your questions, drop your questions. Double hit, wow.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. Okay, I guess we do not have, how did you duplicate the page?
Okay, so there are different ways you can duplicate the page. So what I did, hold on, this is too, oh, not even, did you see the way I spelled drink? Tiger not drink.
Please correct your drink.
I'm just saying it. Okay. So there are different ways you could do that. What I did was to just place two of my fingers on my screen and pinch it in. Do you get? I pinched it in and it reduced and did that. However, you can come to these three dots. If you look at the top of my screen, you see the three dots at the middle. So you have the hamburger sign, you have the undo, you have the redo, then you have the three dots. It's called ellipsis. You can tap on that and you come to view all pages. You see view all pages. After resize, you see view all pages. So when you come to view all pages, it's open there. So those are the two ways that do that.
Okay, thank you so much. So they said the first and second is a hit and the third is a banger. Good. I noticed the elements for the left and right are not equal. Is there a way
Equal,
to
right?
know? Yeah.
Yes, of course. So you come, they are equal in size, but you may say they did not align. So you see the way I taught you the nudge. So it is nudge that you will use. And truth is, there are
How
times
did you
that you
curve the
will.
tiger not heading? Sorry.
Who is asking? Is it you or a student?
No, somebody dropped the question, but you can watch the replay. She explained it before. You can watch the
That's why I
replay.
asked you that. Because if it's a student, I'm not going to repeat myself. How about people want to
She
buy me?
explained it
What's that?
before. You will watch the replay, please, so that we can wrap up, so that our nursing mothers can
Can
go
I
and take
stop
care of their
sharing now?
babies, both the big babies
Can I
and the
stop
small
sharing?
babies. Thank you so much, ma. Somebody said I did not get the first two needed when working on a page.
It's the default menu. I've mentioned it severally. So it's the
Default
default
menu,
menu.
madam.
Yes. So when you are not selecting anything whatsoever on your design page, the menu you see at the bottom, it starts with design, then elements, then text, then gallery, brand, like that, like that, like that, like that, everything there. So that's the default menu. When you are on picture menu, it starts with replace. When you are on text menu, it starts with edit. Okay. All right.
Okay, thank you so much, ma. Thank you so much. My class today was a hit. So thank you so much, my amazing people that stayed to the end. It was a hit. So for the sake of practicing, you are not going to submit the assignments. Honestly, you guys are like over 2,000. If you pass submitting the assignment, to which person's phone? So you will not, so you are going to do a practical work on your own, so that you can hold your hand on something and say, yes, I did this myself. If possibly, replicate this design. The design you just learned, replicate it, do from scratch, do from scratch, do from what's it called, templates. Do from scratch, do from templates, save it on your phone. When we come to our Zoom class, YouTube class tomorrow, you post your design in the comment section. Yes. Once we come back here tomorrow, you post your design on the comment section and say, my design from yesterday's class. You get? So we are going to just briefly look through it from the comment section. It's just a way of holding you accountable that, oh, you took something out of the first day of the 2 days free class we did. So thank you so much. How many of you enjoyed the section? I had a wonderful time. Design 3. Oh, it's a super banger. How many of you enjoyed the section today? And how many of you is going to do the assignments? Okay, when you are watching the replay, kindly zoom it in. Abi, zoom it out, like push it out so that you will see the screen properly. For the person that said the screen did not allow you see, push it out so that you can see the screen properly. Thank you so much, guys. We'll meet again here tomorrow by 7 p.m. Tomorrow's 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Tomorrow's class won't be as long as today's class because today is a practical and we had some technical issues. So that's why it's this long. Tomorrow, 1 hour, 40 minutes will be out of here. Tomorrow's class, what would we be doing tomorrow? Tomorrow we'll be looking at how to get jobs, the business side of virtual assistant. You have the skill set and the business side. We've looked at an introduction to the skill set. Tomorrow we'll be going into the business side. The business side is how to get job, how to prepare for job, how to position for job, where to get jobs outside the regular Upwork and Fiverr. Where else can I search for job? I'll be giving you names of job boards that you can go and get jobs that are beginner friendly. I'm giving you guys that tomorrow in tomorrow's class. Then we'll be teaching you everything about the business side of the class tomorrow. And after that, our 2 days free class will wrap it up and we'll be having an amazing offer for you. So thank you so much. If you had thank you too. Thank you, Chinyere. If you had an amazing time, I did have an amazing time. Do have an amazing night rest, an awesome night rest. But before you sleep, try and look at Canva 1 or 2 times again. Then tomorrow morning, try and make a design. Thank God this is weekend and tomorrow is Saturday. So you can do a design for us tomorrow to display here. So replay will be sent to the group. The YouTube link is also the link to the replay. I will be dropping the replay like every now and then in the group so that people that actually missed the class can click on the replay and take the class before tomorrow. But because it is important you go through today's class before we meet tomorrow again. So do not miss tomorrow's class for any reason. Do have an amazing night rest. For those of you that are stuck looking for how to apply, for how to get jobs, like the platforms freelance sites are becoming oversaturated, you need tomorrow's class. You need tomorrow's class because the strategy will choke you. The strategy choke like choke. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Coach Chibuzo. We really do appreciate. Thank you so much, all our babies that allowed their mothers to attend today's class, including my baby, including my baby and Coach Chibuzo's baby, all the association of toddlers that allowed their mothers to come in today. Thank you so much. We will not forget you in our appreciation notes. Thank you, guys, and see you all tomorrow. Let me see if I have any other question. What is the secret to making a good design? Do they charge for? Okay, Coach Chubus, are you here? Somebody said, let's quickly take this before we. I wasn't checking YouTube at first. He said, what is the secret to making a good design?
The secret to making a good design is knowing what you are designing for. In short, there is no one secret. They are just a combination of things. So number one, you have to be in a clear mind, right? Your mind has to be clear. Like I said earlier, there are times where you would want to design and it's not flowing. It's not flowing. You are distracted. Everything is not working out, right? So that would hamper your design. But sometimes, like I just had this flash of idea. I never thought about this thing. I didn't even know what I was going to design. As often, I don't know what I'm going to design when I'm coming to class, all right? So this just popped up when I was like, hey, we didn't tell anybody to bring design, and that just popped up. So sometimes you just have that burst of idea. So you will see that even your mind is energetic to work. All right. Then make sure you understand what you are designing for. So you see that I understood what I was designing for. I was designing for my neighbor who is into tiger nuts. All right. So it helped me to determine the brand color. It even helped us to choose the name. Do you understand? I'm not sure she had a brand name. She's just my regular neighbor. She's not taking the business seriously. In short, where the business is now, I am the one that pushed her to get to that level. Do you understand? I'm the one that pushed her to get to that level. And she's not even anywhere near designing flyers or this thing, labels for now. You get? But then I was able to create something out of nothing. So that's how you get a good design. It's just a function of your mind. So if your mind is rest and the rest of that, I'm sorry you will not be able to do a lot. So whenever you want to design, try as much as possible to just clear your mind.
Okay, thank you so much, ma. Another question from the same person. He said, do you have to pay for every design made on Canva?
No, you don't. So except when you are using a free version and you are using Pro Element, okay? But I have taught you, I have told you how you can get free pictures. Go to your browser. If you need to remove the background of picture, download the app called Remove BG. So for you to get maximum premium value in the free version, you need to apply other apps to it, okay? So that's it.
Okay, the last question. I don't think this is part of the training for today, but let me just ask the last question. Splendor, can you stop posting the question? Can't you see that we are reading and answering your question? Okay, I think this Splendor needs to. Okay, the last question. can you make designs without paying? Can you, sorry, no. How do you video type a test on a design?
I didn't get that question.
I still didn't get it too. And this person has posted it 1,000 times. So let's get to go and take a good night's rest. How do you video type a test on a design or video?
It's just by going to the text now. You see the text is on your default menu. So you go to text, you select any of them, this subtitle, title, heading, subheading, whatever. Just select one of them and type. That's basically it. I believe that's what you're asking. If that's not what you're asking, then I really don't understand what you're asking.
Okay, thank you so much. As you can see, my association of the
I want to turn on my camera now.
is already
See
here.
my baby.
Sorry, we are going now. Thank you so much, guys. It was an amazing time. Sorry. It was an amazing time, and see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much. So, all right, guys, good night. Let me go and do my mom duty. Let's not miss tomorrow by 7 p.m. Nigerian time, and we'll address the other. No, don't do that. The other parts of the class. So, we're going to the business part. Don't do that. All right, good night, everybody. I will beat you. Wait.